It's been a rough start to Season 6 for both the Guardians and the Dragons as their combined 8 games to kick off the season has seen 5 clashes against other subscriber teams. And today it only gets worse as it's soon to become 7 out of their opening 10. But today the pain should start to alleviate for at least one of the two sides. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're doing well and welcome back along to your home of rugby and of course the GRC, otherwise known as the Subscriber Series, a series where you take on the world's elite and more often than not this season especially you take on each other. Today it is the Guardians and the Celtic Dragons going one-on-one for a very, very important victory. These two teams sit struggling down the table in 5th and 6th position. For the 5th place Guardians team, however, who are at home today, they sit with a 50-50 record, 2 wins, 2 losses from their 4 games so far. On the flip side of that, for the Dragons, not so lucky, just 1 win and 3 losses from their opening 4 matches. The teams have had very, very bad luck in the last few rounds, coming up against a lot of tough subscriber sides and really struggling to pick up wins. The Dragons last round going up against the Toa and losing that one by just 3 points, whereas the Guardians, well, they turned the tables, finally getting back in that winner's circle, taking out the Bolters in very impressive fashion. So we've got 2 teams to take a look at here tonight, so let's dig in and see who will be lining up for these 2 teams. Starting things off with, of course, the Guardians first up. And we got the front row consisting of Levi Smith, who will start at loose head prop. Chris McCartney comes back in at hooker. And it'll be Jason Mitchell starting on the tight head side of the front row. Into the middle of the pack, and Milton Simiyu will go alongside Rico Rhodes for another week in the back of the engine room. Moving things forward to the back row, and it's Constant Jet who comes back into the team, starting on the blind side flank. He's got a partnership with Cornflake, who will start on the open side. And to complete that said forward pack, Shay Gibbons takes the nod at number 8. Archie Godfrey comes back into the team and he starts tonight at scrum half, partnering up with Sean Barrett, who was very impressive in the last game against the Bolters. Moving into midfield, Jack Sheps, captain of the team, starts today at inside centre, partnering up with the class of Yayan Davis. On the wing will be Odongo Winyama left-hand side and Tavio Slavers on the right, and completing the team will be John McKenzie wearing 15. For the Celtic Dragons, on the flip side of things, it will be Artur Babev, who will start at loose head with Reece Morgan at hooker and Liam Baines on the tight head side. James Lavia and Hebi Rangi will be in the middle of the pack in the second row, and we move to the impressive Dragons back row. That consists of Michael Fifita, William Shackington and Jason Tairua, who will complete the 1-8. Moving in to the back line, it will be Sean Cossini, who will start the scrum half and partnering up with Lee Sheps in the number 10 jumper. Moving into midfield, we see Romain Owens coming alongside Montel Palu at 12 and 13. The impressive Bruce Woe will start on the left wing, and on the right will be Afa Tupo at 14. Finish things off at the back for the Dragons will be Mala Fa'alaupega, who will be at 15 tonight for this Dragons team. Moving on to the benches for the 2 sides, they look pretty strong. A lot of big performers from earlier rounds and moving their way to the bench tonight for both sides. So for the Guardians, we Knight, Andrews, both Winyamas, for Shure, Hunter, Butler and Ewing. For the Dragons, of course, be thrown as Wee, Geralds, Johnson, Zhao, Schill, Reese and Paul Hopper, who will be 23. Teams ready to go. It's a dying light tonight, but it looks like it's going to be a beautiful evening for some hopefully exciting running rugby. Kickoff just moments away. It will be the Dragons who have the honour of the ball in the hands of fly half Lee Sheps, getting things underway, kicking off to the wide to the Guardians, and a good takedown too from Chris McCartney will get the Guardians the football for the first time. Now here's Archie Godfrey, offload to the tackle and a good one as well, finding a bit of ball there to Constant Jets. To the left side they go, McCartney, another carry for the Guardians, back inside, and Levi Smith drives forward. Levi Smith, great ball, getting support on this right-hand side, and Jason Mitchell holding that play up. Here is Godfrey again, and Jets knocks the ball on.
Release.
After a good little starting cameo there from the Guardians. Jet losing possession and giving it back to the Dragons. Now they'll look through for feet. A wider ball out to Tupou. Tupou one-on-one McKenzie. And the 2 big men in the outside backs combine for a clash. Up towards the sidelines this time. It is Afa Tupo into touch. And electric start by these two sides. Very contrasting styles of play. We see the Guardians going very much with the direct style of the forwards as we speak of this. Is Ian Davis, who spins the ball out wide to Tavio Slavers. It was a ball and knock on. Big mistake from Jack Sheps. Would have been easy to catch that one, but he let it go fly. Now the Dragons go through Lee Sheps this time, hitting it up near the halfway line. It is very obvious to see this game style of tactical change here by the Dragons. And a kick ahead from Owens finds touch, beating McKenzie and Tupo over the sidelines. But very much Dragons wanting to go wide, wanting to go expansive, wanting to try and beat those outside channels. Whereas the Guardians, they want to win this one up front. Let's see how those tactics work. Oh, that's a big turnover. McCartney, wayward on the throw, and Lavia steals it at the front. Here is Sheps going to the line. What a ball! Brilliant short pass. Palu powers over. And the try assist for Lee Sheps. Try, though, for Montal Palu. Well, Tavio Slavers is calling his men in. He wants more out of his backline defence, I'd imagine, from this play. Cassini went straight out to Lee Sheps and drops a short ball in the tackle. Exquisite play from the fly half and midfielder. Combinations working like a charm. And the beneficiary going to Palu on this occasion. Here is Fa'a Lupega to kick the conversion, run front, no mistake, easy as you like. Carrots for dinner, good conversion, 7 points to 0, Dragons leading the Guardians after 15 minutes of play. Well, these two sides both struggling in the lower two positions of all the subscriber sides in the competition so far. It's a good play from Tupo there. And, oh my word! Massive shot flying in! And this could be a yellow card. Big time trouble for Rico Rhodes. He's off to the bin, and Sheps can't believe it. Well, it was a monster of a tackle there on Bruce Woe. Didn't take him just to the cleaners. He took him for dinner and bowling as well. Absolute monster of a shot from Rhodes. And he pays the price with 10 in the bin. Massive opportunity now for the Dragons to turn this advantage into some points. Morgan will throw. Nicely 1-2 at the back of the five-man line out from Rangi. Here is a high ball from Sheps. Everyone's there for it. It's a try. Oh, the Dragons have got two. Brilliant from Himirangi. He took the line out down. And the high bomb inside the 22 from Sheps. And Rangi climbs high to grab it again. Well, silence around Twickenham as the Celtic Dragons has started this game off with an absolute hiss and a roar. Very good change-up of tactics by Lee Sheps in control of this Dragons side. Huge high ball. A number of players on both sides right there to compete. But when you got a big second rower, that's his bread and butter. That's his meat and drink. That's what he does all day, every day. Just catch high balls like that. Brilliant stuff from Rangi. And just like that, the Dragons are up 14 points to 0 over the Guardians. Back it goes to John McKenzie to get us back underway as the conversion from Fa'alupega was easily converted again, just to the left of the uprights. And the Dragons make short work of the kickoff. Here's Cassini. I've seen much of him. He's passed. He's directed well. Has the number 9 so far. And going up for a fullback. Fa'alupega has got a nice ball away there to Owens. And Owens has kicked this one towards the corner. McKenzie's got a run on it. Might bounce nicely into the end goal. Is it going to go too far? It does. Well, Lee Sheps was leading that charge. Roman Owens drilling that one into the corner a little, just a tiny bit less. And we could be looking at an absolute foot race between Lee Sheps and the fullback for the Guardians, John McKenzie. Regardless, we go back to where it was kicked from, and Archie Godfrey feeds a scrum 40 metres out from the Dragons line. Here's the inside ball from Sheps. He changed directions back to the left side for Jason Mitchell to have a crack. Archer Godfrey, a bit slow there from this time, but he works it away to the right. And Simon straight through. They go through Slavers. Tavio Slavers, great run! Into the 22, fending away a couple of defenders. Sheps will get there, play 9. Turns it back inside to Flake. Oh, he's in! Flake will get something on the board, and it gets the crowd involved. Twickenham ignites, and the Guardians are back in the game. Great little short ball, and the acceleration and explosive speed of Flake was more than enough. Tavio Slavers did brilliantly though. And Jack Sheps this time pulling it in, flicking it back towards the beautiful headband and boots of Flake to deliver the finishing touch. He's got another try for the season, and he's got his team right back in this game. 14-0 down. It really was a horrific start from the Guardians, and the yellow card period has been very painful. But now they're on the board, and they should get their man back at 14 points to 7 as Jack Sheps puts over the extra 2. And they do indeed. It is Rico Rhodes back onto the field to make up for his yellow card earlier. So he's got a bit of work to do to, well, restore the faith from his teammates. Here's Chris McCartney. Good run from him, the hooker. Charges up an easy couple of metres there for the Guardians. Here's Arch Godfrey, room here, and Godfrey showing a bit of that ability. He's got to make space, cuts it back inside. Here is a good ball, getting the jet, back to Flake. Flake is ankle tagged. Big turnover as well for the Dragons. Oh, they've made their pay very quickly, and the turnover pace going well. Farlapega, numbers on the left. Little inside ball there from Ollins, and it could be a runaway home. Lavia in the 22, and Lavia will score. What a try from the Dragons! That is 5 of the best you'll ever see! Silence around Twickenham once more, but this should have and possibly could have been 5 for the Guardians, turned on its head to 5 for the Dragons. That is one of the best tries you'll see. Not only the defensive work, the turnover, the counter-attack, and then the finish as well by James Lavia. That is truly class by the Celtic Dragons. Farlapega was certainly heavily involved in that build up to the try, and he nails the conversion to go with it as well. Good to see the fullback really getting involved. When he's got those opportunities like that, broken play, big turnover as well near the line. As Flake and Jet were combining nicely for the Guardians. 21 points to 7. As Liam Baines pulls another kickoff down. Here's Cassini. Well, that's one probably end this one here to the Dragons. They switch it back to left-hand side, and Bavev almost opened up from then. The ball spills out, and that has been picked up from Constant Jet. Now Godfrey, left side, looking for a bit of room through. Good ball away, almost sniping through was Sean Barrett. Here's McCartney again. Great run from the hooker. Oh no! Brutal high tackle. I think that might be Rangi. It is indeed. The try scorer from earlier has been sent to the bin. And now the pressure will go on. The Dragons, oh, this is a massive call here. That's a gimme 3. But Jack Sheps has gone for the corner, and McKenzie obliges. It's a line out, 5.5 from the Dragons line. Half-time is sung. The line out's a disaster. Cassini gets it. Back it goes to Owens, and Owens will plummet this into touch. That'll send him to half-time. That is a massive, massive wasted chance. Decision-making falling at the hurdle for the Guardians there, looking for that extra 7. They come away empty-handed, 21-7 at half-time. Dragons, though, better team so far. They will be missing Rangi for a little bit of the second half, but boy, 2 yellows in that half of rugby, 1 each. A lot of mistakes, a lot of brilliant rugby, though, and counter-attack is the order of the day as the Dragons lead 21-7 into the second 40 minutes. Here is Sean McKenzie to get us underway. Dragons surviving what could have been a cataclysmic try to concede at the end as they spin it way out to this right-hand side. Good defence, though, from the Guardians as overcommitting here was Barrett a little bit, but they've got away nicely to Alpha Dupo, who rumbles his way into touch. Not a great return for first use of possession there by the Dragons. We'll give Chris McCartney a line out to throw here for the Guardians, and a chance for that team to, hopefully for their sake, hit their straps. Here's Rico Rhodes, of course, he was 10 in the bin as well. Here's Archie Godfrey. Oh, he's tried to replicate himself. He's gone high. He'll be there, but he's a tiny man. Well, kind of sadly, Lee Sheps out-muscles him, out-heights him, out-everything's the snipey little Archie Godfrey, and claims that ball just out from his line. He'll kick it away. Slavers has got it, beats one. Inside ball there for Sheps, and Samiu gets it on the inside ball from Sheps. They switch back to the left-hand side. Here's Shay Gibbons with a tidy little run. He's lost the ball, though. Great turnover from Liam Baines. And out to the other side they go. Bruce Woe, look out. This guy's elusive. He's dangerous. He's just gone inside for Sheps instead. Flake hits the ruck hard. Cassini's got it at the back. Oh, massive tackle.
Not releasing.
Huge tackle. Levi Smith. And Cassini not releasing in the tackle. The Guardians pile over and they get the penalty. Dragons might not mind here because they get their man back from the bin with no damage done. Another penalty, similar spot. Oh, they've gone with the same decision. McKenzie to touch is the call. And Jack Sheps has to hope that they get some return out of this. Not as good as his last kick, 5 metres out. Chris McCartney to throw, big throw this one. 51 gone, Rhodes at the back is the money man. The ball from the Guardians is set up. Godfrey delivers out to Flake, who steps and dives to McKenzie. Oh, the fullback's in the line. It's a brilliant try by the Guardians. So good to see the fullback joining in. John McKenzie gets a well-deserved try. And this was a special little play from the Guardians. Won the line out, that was the toughest task. But how about this? Flake on the ball first, hit it up. Great exponents of using the fullback. The Guardians. How good was that? That was one of the best tries you'll see again in this matchup. When it comes to set pieces, having a plan and delivering like that, the fullback being the extra man in the line, that was well executed. The Guardians, they like to do it. We often see their fullback up on the line. I tell you what, it's made a real tickle of a difference here as they get themselves right back in this game now. 21 to 14, conversion from Jack Sheps is good.
Release.
And they have the ball away to the right-hand side. They go back to Flake. Looking to hit it up now. That's a great run from Levi Smith. Oh, he's done brilliant. Here's John McKenzie. Almost pushing his way through. Godfrey, he goes to the left. Rhodes says, not this way. Constant offloads brilliantly. And now they're way through Barrett. Barrett driving his way, trying to look away, but he can't get through. Offloads nicely to Flake. Barrett really coming into this game now, which is really going to be dangerous here. Here's Barrett once more. Little inside ball. Oh! Wow! What a thunderous tackle! And a instant yellow card for Corsini! And Constant Jet went down in a heap. Right in front of the uprights now. The call is the tee. And Jack Sheps will step up to make this a 4-point game. Man in the bin. Right in front of the uprights. Sheps puts it over. Flawless kicking from the captain. And he makes this game less than a score. The Dragons, with their second yellow card of the night, have some real soul searching to do. 21-17, we've got just over a quarter of an hour to play. As Chris McCartney does another great job. Holds on, doesn't let Bubby hit the ball. Here's Godfrey around the corner to Flake. Flake's been strong as well. Trying to get the ball there for Vita, can't do so. Givens goes short. Oh, Rico Rhodes! Busting on the right hand side. Beautiful body, and Davis will give the lead to the Guardians for the first time tonight. The Guardians finally do enough damage to the yellow card. Ian Davis to try. Rico Rhodes did all the hard work. Shane Givens brilliantly. Rico Rhodes the dummy. Bruce Rowe brought it. Then the offload and the tackle. Ian Davis, what a try. And what a time to do it as well. 10 minutes to play. Guardians can hit the lead. Well, Sheps can extend it. It will be slender at the moment by just 1 point, but he could make it 3. 22-21. Jack Sheps steps up, nails it. 24-21, 3-point lead. And that penalty goal from earlier proving to be very, very important now. We've got 12 to play and a bit of change on top. Orders in. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your socks. Hold on to it all, because this one is going the distance as Constant Jet gets smoked again. Holds on to the ball though. And Archer Godfrey looks for territory. A good kick too. Deep down, 5 out. Valapega kicks this one into touch. Gets the bounce just inside. Not a great distance finder, but definitely got his team out of trouble. Line out to the Guardians. Just inside the 10-metre line. McCartney throws. Stolen! Another big steal from Rangi. Now they get it out to the back line. Looking to get out wide to Tupou. They get at him. One-on-one with McKenzie again. These two have had a really big rivalry tonight. Over halfway they go though. Shackington turns it back, Bubby, into the midfield, which is Sheps. Turn around the corner there. Owen's doing well. And now Rangi getting offload beautifully there. Fafita, oh no! Fafita off to Shackington. And Archer Godfrey's had enough. He goes himself and goes high. Littlest man on the paddock. We talk about number 9, he's being a bit feisty. We see Cassini coming back on, who has been sent off. Archer Godfrey lucky not to be pinged for a yellow there. And the Dragons have a right to be upset as we see a shot at goal coming in here for Fa'alapuega. Can he tie it up? 21-24. Fa'alapuega steps up and Fa'alapuega nails the penalty. That is a great kick from the fullback. And we are tied up with just 3 minutes to go. Well, a draw would be disgusting as McKenzie gets us back underway. Good tackle there from Barrett. As the Dragons and Cassini takes his time to get back. He's kicked that one. Surprising with just over a minute to go. He's come back to Jet, and Jet goes to ground just inside the Dragons' half. Here's Godfrey going deep to Barrett, and he's kicked that one away as well. Seconds remain. Close to touch. Oh, he saved it there. Fa'alapuega does well. Cassini inside nicely. Lavia offloads beautifully around the corner. Close to solo. Bruce Lowe goes back into Shackington. And Shackington almost broke the hearts. Cassini goes into Jet. Jet over as McCartney. Oh, that was so close being a turnover. Tairua goes around the corner. Lavia. Players on the ball.
Not releasing.
Penalty! Guardians! Oh, massive call from the referee! James Lavia! Not releasing in the tackle. And step up the man with all the pressure. Jack Sheps to win it for the Guardians. 24 all. Time up. Kick is up. Kick is on target. Kick is good. And the Guardians will steal the victory from the hot starting, cold finishing Celtic Dragons. What a comeback performance from this Guardians side. Under pressure from the get-go, the Dragons started off hot, but the yellow cards came back to haunt their nightmares. Not good enough discipline. Not good enough in the second 40. 3 tries apiece. 3 conversions, but the penalties were the difference. Flake, Davis and McKenzie for the Guardians, all converted by Sheps, Lavia, Rangi and Palu. Notice 2 forwards and a back. Big difference to the 1 forward, 2 backs for the Guardians. Fa'alapega converted both, but down the bottom, you can see it there. Penalty goals, Jack Sheps 2, Fa'alapega just with the 1 on his side. That was the ultimate difference. Taking a look at the stats, in the end, we can see the game turned in the favour of the Guardians, as they were the team that really didn't have the best of it in the first 40. They were down on possession, down on territory, yet they fought back well and fought back hard to get both of them over the 50 on their side. As I mentioned, the yellow cards were a vital part of why the Guardians made that comeback. Got one themselves early, and they went, of course, they're down 14-7 at that point, but the second half was all about the Guardians' comeback. Boy, oh boy, what a fixture that has been. Drama to the bitter end as the Guardians come away with a very important victory. Let's see what that did to the table, however, after their 5th match of the season. Both sides, between them 10 games, 7 of those 10 games they've had have been subscriber clashes. So for the Guardians now, with a 3-win, 2-loss record, they're above 500, and they have jumped all the way up over the tower into 3rd position. 2 points won the All Flakes, 3 points adrift of the Flakers. But remember, those teams have not lost yet. But of course, bonus points key, and the Guardians have 3 now. Look at the Dragons, 5 games, 5 bonus points. They are a team that never loses by much, considering 4 losses and a points differential of -7 tells you exactly what that team is all about. Also, you see up there with Toulouse, who are also -7 with 3 wins, 1 loss. So a big divide, top 5, bottom 5, massive division in wins and losses. When it comes to points, bonus points are the champions of the day. The Dragons down on 9 points, 5 of them are bonus points as well. Moving our way, of course, into the fixtures list as we look forward to the resumption of round number 5. Next up, we do have the Bolters versus the Flakers. Then we've got Munster versus the Toa, Saracens v Crusaders, Toulouse versus the All Flakes. That does round out round 5. Moving into round 6, though, we've got another big sub-clash to kick things off. Flakers v Guardians. Confidence will be a bit higher there. Are they going to be the ones to finally take out their undefeated streak of the Flakers? Find out in the opening game of round number 6. Moving through round 6, though, the Dragons will take on Munster, Crusaders, Bolters, Toa, Toulouse, and All Flakes versus Saracens. That's the next 2 rounds coming your way of the GRC. For today, woo, that was intense. What a game, went by like an absolute flash. Brilliant matchup to watch. Hope you all enjoyed it as well. Congratulations to the Guardians, commiserations to the Dragons, who now have a lot of work to do. I'll see you all next time when we do it all again in this big GRC season. Until then, thanks for watching as per always, and I'll see you all for the next match. Bolters versus Flakers. Until then, thanks for watching and take care.